Ever wondered what the scariest looking animals are? Well, the world is full of curious creatures, some more fearsome than others. And while beauty is rich in the animal kingdom, there are some animals that could make even the bravest hearts shudder. Today, we are embarking on a journey, a countdown of sorts, where we'll encounter 10 of the most spine-chilling, goosebump-inducing creatures that roam our Earth. We'll traverse wilds, dive deep into the oceans, and even peer into the shadowy nooks of the forest. From the sprawling wilderness of Indonesia to the murky depths of the Atlantic, from the dry, dusty outbacks of Australia to the dense, eerie rainforests of Madagascar. Creatures that crawl, creatures that swim, creatures that lurk, and creatures that strike fear with just a glance. Are you ready to meet the first contender? Brace yourselves. Starting our countdown at number 10, we have the Komodo dragon. Now, what makes this creature a sight to behold? It's the largest living lizard on the planet, reaching lengths up to 10 feet. Its long, flat head, rounded snout, and muscular tail contribute to its fearsome appearance. But it's not just the size that's intimidating. The dragon's skin is tough and rugged, covered in osteoderms, or tiny bones, giving it a primitive, almost prehistoric look. The Komodo dragon's mouth is a horror show in itself. It's filled with sharp, serrated teeth, much like those of a shark, designed to tear flesh apart. Add to that a forked yellow tongue, flicking out to taste the air, and you've got a real-life monster. However, this reptile is more than just its scary exterior. It's a powerful predator, known for its keen senses and rapid hunting skills. But fear not, for our next creature might just make the Komodo appear friendly. Coming in at number 9, we have the tarantula. Now, these are not your everyday spiders. Tarantulas are among the largest and most feared spiders on the planet, with some species boasting a leg span of up to 11 inches. They're covered in a thick, bristly hair that gives them a particularly menacing appearance. But it's not just their size and hairiness that make them so intimidating. Tarantulas are known for their impressive hunting skills. They're ambush predators, lying in wait for their prey and then pouncing with lightning speed. And let's not forget their fangs. Yes, tarantulas have large, venomous fangs that they use to paralyze their prey. While their venom isn't typically deadly to humans, it can cause severe pain and discomfort. Despite their fearsome reputation, tarantulas are generally non-aggressive towards humans and prefer to retreat rather than attack. So while they may look terrifying, they're not quite as scary as they seem. If you thought a tarantula was scary, wait until you see what's next. At number 8, we have the gharial, and at number 7, the Suriname toad. The gharial, also known as the gavial, is a crocodile-like creature that hails from the Indian subcontinent. It's one of the longest of all living crocodilians, with some males growing up to 17 feet long. What sets the gharial apart, and perhaps what lands it on our list, is its distinctive, narrow snout, which is filled with up to 110 needle-like teeth. This ghastly grin is not just for show, it's a highly effective tool for catching fish, the gharial's primary diet. However, the gharial isn't just scary looking, it's also one of the most threatened of all crocodilian species globally, with less than 200 breeding adults left in the wild. So while its appearance might give you the chills, its conservation status is the real horror story. Moving on from the rivers of India, let's hop over to South America, where we meet our number 7 contender, the Suriname toad. This amphibian is not your typical toad. Its flat, almost pancake-like body and star-shaped fingertips are just the beginning of its unique characteristics. The real fright factor comes in when we talk about its reproduction. Female Suriname toads carry their eggs on their backs. Once fertilized, the eggs sink into the skin and form pockets, where they develop into tadpoles. After a few weeks, fully formed toads emerge directly from the mother's back. This unusual, some might say horrifying, form of reproduction is known as dermal incubation. The Suriname toad's unique appearance and unusual reproductive process undoubtedly earn it a spot on our list. It serves as a stark reminder that nature's creativity knows no bounds, even when it comes to the eerie and the uncanny. We're halfway through our countdown, and the creatures are getting scarier. At number 6, we have the fang-toothed fish, and at number 5, the Japanese spider crab. Plunging into the abyss, we find the fang-toothed fish, an inhabitant of the deep sea. This creature is a perfect example of how life adapts to extreme environments. The fangtooth fish is small, but don't be fooled. Its teeth are the largest of any fish in the ocean, proportionate to body size. The name fangtooth is well deserved. The larger of its two fangs are so long that the fangtooth has evolved special pockets on either side of its brain to sheath them. Despite its menacing appearance, the fangtooth is a slow swimmer and relatively harmless to humans. Swimming from the depths to the shallows, we encounter the Japanese spider crab at number 5. This crab is the stuff of nightmares for anyone with a fear of spiders. It's the largest crustacean on the planet, and with a leg span of up to 12 feet, it's easy to see why it's considered scary looking. Its long, spindly legs, resembling those of a spider, allow it to crawl across the seafloor, while its armored exoskeleton provides protection from predators. The Japanese spider crab is a master of disguise, often adorning its shell with sponges and other sea creatures for camouflage. Both the fangtooth fish and the Japanese spider crab, despite their frightening appearances, are more fascinating than fearsome. They are testament to the diversity of life on Earth and how species can adapt to survive in the most challenging environments. These creatures remind us that what may seem scary to us is simply nature's way of ensuring survival. The countdown is getting intense, isn't it? Well, it's about to get even scarier. At number 4, we have the Ai, and at number 3, the Gila monster. Let's dive into the world of the Ai. Nocturnal critter is a species of lemur found only on the island of Madagascar. Unsettling appearance stems from its rodent-like teeth and a special thin middle finger. The Ai's teeth grow continuously, much like a beaver's, enabling it to gnaw on wood. Spindly middle finger, longer than the rest, is used to tap on tree trunks to locate insects, and then to scoop them out. Action is known as percussive foraging. The Ai's eyes, large and bulging, only add to its eerie appearance, making it a perfect candidate for our list. On to our number 3 spot, we have the Gila monster. Reptile, native to the southwestern United States and Mexico, is not only scary-looking but also venomous. Gila monster is the largest lizard native to the United States and is one of only a few venomous lizards in the world. Covered in rough, bumpy scales in a striking pattern of black interspersed with pink, orange, or yellow. Its venom is packed in glands in the lower jaw, and the Gila monster delivers it to its victim by chewing, allowing the venom to seep in through the grooves in its teeth. Gila monster spends most of its life underground, coming out mainly to feed and soak up the sun. Despite its fearsome reputation, it's slow-moving and poses little threat to humans unless provoked. Venom, while extremely painful, is rarely fatal to humans. But the sight of this lizard with its thick body, broad head, and intense coloration is enough to send shivers down anyone's spine. So there you have it, the Ai and the Gila monster. Two creatures that are as fascinating as they are frightening. May not be the cuddliest of animals, but their unique appearances and behaviors are truly something to behold. Prepare yourselves for the top 2 scariest looking animals. At number 2, we have the frilled lizard, and at number 1, the goblin shark. With its wide open mouth and frill that flares out like a terrifying parasol, the frilled lizard is indeed a sight to behold. Native to Australia and Papua New Guinea, this lizard uses its frill as a defense mechanism, creating an illusion of being larger and more menacing than it actually is. Now brace yourself for the goblin shark, taking the top spot in our countdown. This deep-sea dweller is as eerie as its name suggests. With a long, flattened snout and protruding jaws armed with nail-like teeth, it's no wonder this shark is considered the scariest-looking animal. Its ghostly pink skin and elusive nature only add to its mystique. And there you have it, the top 10 scariest-looking animals. From the Komodo dragon to the goblin shark, each of these creatures possesses a unique, spine-chilling allure that reminds us of the fascinating diversity in the animal kingdom. Let's take a moment to revisit our top 3 scariest-looking animals. The Gila monster, with its bumpy, vibrant skin, might look like it belongs in a science fiction movie, but rest assured, it's very much real. Its venomous bite and lumbering gait only add to its eerie appearance. Then we have the frilled lizard, with its wide, gaping mouth and frilled neck. It's not hard to see why this creature could give anyone a fright. When it feels threatened, It opens its mouth and fans out its neck frill, creating an image straight out of a horror film. And finally, the goblin shark. This deep-sea dweller takes the cake with its elongated, flattened snout and protruding jaws filled with nail-like teeth. It's a sight that would make anyone's heart rate spike. Next time you're feeling brave, why not explore more about these fascinating creatures? Until then, stay curious and keep exploring.